June coming back at you. How's everybody doing? Um, Not too happy about the snow that we're getting up here in Michigan. I hate wintertime, it's so depressing. Anyway, I want to talk about um, the situation at Victoria's Secret. I was going to I was going to talk about another subject about black people being judged as a whole, but I decided to make that another video because it's too long of a title to fit into one. But I want to talk about I want to address the Victoria's Secret incident where the two black ladies, I don't know if it was two or three black ladies that was kicked out of Victoria's Secret because they caught one black lady stealing. So they decided to kick the other black women. I don't know if it was two other black women, or three, but the one black lady, she did a videotape. She videotaped it and she was talking about it, and it went viral on Facebook. And I just really felt bad for the sister because she was in tears. I mean, the sister was in tears. I mean, it's a very. I would be very upset about that too. I mean, that's a very hurtful situation. Um, I just looked at that and I was appalled. I was just completely appalled. I was like, seriously? You know, it's like you catch one black person stealing, so you assume that they're all connected and they're all stealing, so you throw all of them out. Well, I heard today, I don't know how true it is, but I just heard today that the sales lady that did that got fired because now Victoria's Secret is under fire now because now they're going to have to come out with a statement and all that kind of stuff. It's going to affect their sales. Black people are probably going to not going to shop at the store. I'm just really getting sick and tired of stores doing that. I'm just really getting sick and tired. You know, I used to work in retail. I talked about it in some of my other videos. I used to work in a Meijer store. You know, Meijer stores are here, mainly here, based in the North Midwest. We have them in Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, all that. To make a long story short, I used to work in a Meijer store. It's just like Walmart's, a superstore like Walmart's. And I was a cashier, and I used to see them dragging white people into the security office. I would see black people stealing, but I also seen white people stealing too. I seen them tackling white people too. So I used to work in retail, and I used to see that, you know, as well. You know, I used to see not just black people, but white people were stealing too. So it is stupid to assume that all black people steal. I mean, from a business perspective, looking at it from a business perspective, if you're so busy targeting one race of people, then other races of people can come in the store and clean you out because they know that you're not going to be looking for them. They know that you're not going to be checking for them, so they can come in and steal stuff and get away with it because they know that you're going to be too busy checking for black people. So, from a business perspective, it doesn't even make sense to target one race of people because you're gonna have, if you have if a store has a good loss prevention team, a good loss prevention team looks out for everybody because everybody, I mean, you don't profile anybody, but you're supposed to be looking out for suspicious activity regardless of who the race of person it is. It doesn't make sense to target one race of people because you're targeting that race of people, and while other races can come in and take things, and you're still going to be losing product. So I just think it's stupid. I'm really getting sick and tired of these stores profiling us, black people, and assuming that we're all thieves. It just makes me think of a time where I was in Payless. I was at a Payless store out to the mall we have here, and they didn't think I was paying it no attention. See, the thing that gets me is that they didn't think I was paying anything no attention. It was two white sales ladies. One of them had a very, very hot short dress on. I mean, she was inappropriate dress for somebody that worked in retail. Very, very short dress. Looked like she was going to a club. Anyway, There was a black lady. I guess there was a black lady in the store. They had found either one or two black people in the store that was changing tags on stuff. They had called them changing tags on items, or to how people sometimes people switch the tags and take a tag off of a more expensive or a less cheaper, a less expensive item, put them on a more expensive item. They switch tags. I don't know too much about that because I don't do that. But I think they didn't catch them stealing, but they caught them switching the tags or something like that. And then after that, it was some other black ladies that came into the store. I was already at the checkout. I was already at the checkout getting ready to pay for my stuff. But it was some other black ladies that came in there, and she told the other lady to watch them. And they didn't think. The thing is, I started to say something about it, and I probably should have. But the thing is, what gets me is that they didn't think I was paying it no attention. See, they think I wasn't paying any attention. But I knew exactly what they were doing. And I was pissed. I said, well, if they try to try something on me, I'm definitely going to complain to management. But they were cordial to me, and they rang up my stuff. I didn't mention it. I probably should have mentioned it. I started to say something about it. But I don't know. But I noticed it. I did notice it, and I was kind of pissed about it. I said, how they going? She tells the other sales lady, yeah, go ahead and watch them. They had nothing to do with the other black people that was changing the tags on the stuff. See, it's this kind of stuff that it just doesn't make any sense. I'm so sick and tired of us black people being put in the same category. I'm not going to really get into that because that's going to be a whole nother video coming up. But I'm just so sick and tired. I've went into stores before, and you can tell that sometimes I would go into a store, and then there's other white people in the store, but they're not saying anything to them. They might come up to them briefly, and that's it. They come to me as, oh, is there anything I can help you with? That's how I can tell that they're profiling me. Because they kind of hound you a little bit. That's another one. They not only follow you, but sometimes they'll hound you, and they'll be like, is there anything I can help you find and all this kind of stuff? No, I'm fine. I'm looking, And then the white people that's in the store, they don't say nothing to them. They go ahead and just let them shop. Because when I go into a store, I want to shop in peace. I know that when you're working retail, sometimes yes, you have to ask the customer. But when it gets to a situation to where they're hounding you, that's a problem. I didn't already told you I'm looking. I don't need no help. So go about your business. You don't have to hound me. And that's when I can tell that they're profiling me, because you're hounding me. And I like to, like I say, if I tell you that I'm fine, I'm just looking or whatever like that, go on about your business. I'll let you know if I need help. And so that's another way that they profile. They not only follow you, but that's another way that they profile, but they try to do it in a slick way. They try to be slick about it. If there's anything I can help you find, and they keep asking you, and they keep coming up to you, and hounding you and asking you questions, and I'm like, see, I don't know about you guys, but I get an attitude behind that, because I'm like, look, leave me alone. If I need help, I will let you know. I mean, I don't say that, but I'm like, okay, she can get off of me anytime now. So it's just that, and then sometimes I just get a feeling, I just get a feeling that I'm being watched sometimes in the store. And so I'm just really getting sick and tired of, these people talking about, well, there's no racism, and, black people are always playing the race card. It is not. We are not playing the race card. This stuff really happens to us. And it's happened to me a lot of times in the store. Not every time that I go shopping, but it happens to me a lot. In my lifespan, it's happened to me a lot. And like I said, that situation in Payless, I probably should have said something about it. And they didn't think I was paying it no attention. See, they thought I didn't notice, but I did. And I started to say something, but I was like, well, I was already at the checkout getting ready to buy my stuff, and I wasn't really in the mood to be arguing with nobody. And I didn't want them to, I don't know, maybe I had a fear that they were going to call security on me or something like that. I don't know. I was getting ready to leave, and I wasn't trying to, I just really didn't feel like arguing and stuff like that. So I guess that's why I didn't say anything. But I probably should have said something, looking back in retrospect. I probably should have called the manager, and I might have not didn't have to say anything right then and there, but I could have called the manager, and I probably could have complained to the manager and told the manager what the situation was and how they were profiling. So the next time I see something like that, I'm going to put my foot down and I'm going to talk to a manager, and I'm going to do something about it, because even though I wasn't the target, because I was already checking out, but the black ladies that came in, she told the other sales lady to target them. So I was a little pissed. I was pissed. But I just, but we got to start standing up for this stuff. And that includes me. I'm talking to me too. We got to start standing up for this stuff. We got to start putting our foot down. We got to start calling the management. Excuse me. Even call corporate if we have to. If we have to call corporate, the corporate headquarters, do what we have to do. But we gotta start putting our foot down and being proactive. And even if we have to go as far as to not patronize that particular store, hit them in the pockets. You always hit them in the pockets. Hit them where it hurts, and hit them in the pockets. And Victoria's Secret, as far as I'm concerned, Victoria's Secret is very discriminatory anyway, because they only cater to a Pacific size women. And all women are a size 5. And I think that they should cater to all sizes, not just really tiny, little, small women. Because when I go in there, I typically can't find anything my size. And I think that's discriminatory within itself. Because a lot of women, most women are thickums. Most women, let's be honest, most women are thick women. Most women are not a size 5 or 2 or whatever. And so even the bra sizes, are small. And so most of the time I can't, if I go in there and buy some body spray or something like that, but I can't buy, or slippers or something like that, but I can't get underwear and bras and stuff like that, because typically they don't have things in my size. I have to shop at Lane Bryant. So as far as I'm concerned, that's discriminatory anyway. So, bottom line is we probably need to stop patronizing Victoria's Secret if they're going to be like that. But now their company is under fire, and it's going to affect their sales. Because of this one lady. She had no right to do that, to profile the other black ladies that was in the store. They had nothing to do with that. So I'm just really, really getting tired of all this stuff. I'm really getting sick of all this racism. And we get accused of pulling the race card and all this stuff. But this stuff really does happen. I'm getting sick and tired of being accused of that, because this stuff really does happen to us. Just because something doesn't happen to you does not mean that it's not happening. So I'm getting really sick and tired of being accused of that. I got some more interesting videos coming up. Stay tuned. This is Sweet June.